Hi guys, this is Maria and Manos, and you're watching On the Couch with M&M.
The show to help you build fun and profitable businesses.
On the Couch with M&M is proudly brought to you by my admin partner and Beyond Figures Bookkeeping.
Hi guys, and welcome to another edition of On the Couch with M&M. Today's going to be one of my favourite ones, Maria, as you know.
Yes, I do know, because it's all about the numbers.
It's all about the numbers. We're coming to the end of the year, and one of the things that our directors come to us and we are doing their business planning and preparation for 2019 is working out their business analysis. And business analysis is finding out exactly what's happening in your marketplace. And that is how much business is out there to be able to, one, actually look back the last 12 months, how much did you get, and how much is available to be able to get for the next 12 months.
It's measuring the opportunity,
absolutely,
really, within the area, isn't it? Yeah, not just looking at the numbers of what's happening in your business, having a look at what's available out there. And it's even for our offices that are doing extremely well, and they've got multiple $1 million riders within the office. It's amazing when you do those numbers, because you then realize how much more opportunity is out there.
Well, actually, speaking of
exciting.
opportunity, one of the things that we do in our sales meetings is, and we know it's a softening market now. It's a bit of a challenging market, and you get that. Less than
it's a mindset.
It's a totally mindset. Absolutely. Yeah. But what's important, what we do at our sales meeting, is a really good tip for the sales managers out there, is go to realestate.com, pick out your core 3 or 4 suburbs that you service, and run through latest to oldest listings for the previous week, i.e., go have a look at all the new listings that come on. If you haven't been doing this, you should be doing it. And then talking to the team, not so much what they think of the listings, but whether they had the opportunity to get in there. And that makes it's a weekly basis. It's a real eye-opener to encourage the team and say, hey guys, we're not at our market share. As you can see, let's just pretend you're at 20% market share. There's still 4 listings out of 5 that come out to the marketplace that we haven't had the opportunity to list. Or did you have the opportunity to list?
Or maybe they did and they lost out on the listing, yeah. I think pre-framing it with the agents that, we're not doing this to obviously check up on you or anything like that. It's just the thing that we do within our guys know now, and we just go through it every week. We've been doing this for years, haven't we? Yeah. So because we do an internal caravan as well, just after the caravan, so we'll have a look at our new properties first. Then straight after that, we'll have a look at all the listings that came within the area, pictures, agent, suburb, surrounding suburbs. And then obviously if the guys have been through, there's a story there, and we learn from that as well.
Exactly. Why did they miss out on it?
Why did they miss out? And then if they haven't, then obviously that's how we work out our opportunity ratio.
That's right.
So it's a good exercise to do on the sales meeting.
Because then you focus on the prospecting. So, okay, we didn't get called into that door, but when was the last time that, 1, do we have the vendor's details on our database? Number 2, when was the last time that home got prospected?
Yeah.
And it's a real analysis. But going back to the original topic.
To the numbers of
finding out your market share and the volume of business in your marketplace. And it's a really, really simple exercise. So what you do is obviously find out how many homes actually sold in the last 12 months. You can go through RP data. A really quick way and effective way is even realestate.com, and just adding up everyone's sales. Go to the Find My Agent section, and then just count up the sales. Yes, there's going to be some off-market sales that haven't been reported in realestate.com, but I can almost guarantee you it's going to be 90-95% accurate. Now, whilst you're there, write down a list of all the agents as well. Every single real estate agent that's actually sold property in your marketplace.
Not agency, actual
agents.
Agent, the person.
It's not about the agency, it's about the agents.
Yeah.
Separate those agents into 2 columns. One, who actually have an office in the core area, and those agents that come from outside the core area, i.e., so for example, in our area where we're sitting now in Frankston, we have had multiple agents from Seaford or Carrum Downs sell property in Frankston. Mount Eliza. But you need to distinguish those 2, and then And then by listing those agents and listing how many properties were sold in each component, you'll quickly work out in most areas, 80% of the properties are always sold by agents who have a physical presence within that territory. And then you'll have about 20% that were sold from external agents. It does vary from market to market from our analysis, but generally speaking, that's the rule of thumb. And what we are also finding, since I've done that, we have seen it increase from 20% to 30%. So there's a lot more out of area agents working other patches.
I think that's why do you think that is? A lot of people are focusing more on relationship now.
100%.
It doesn't matter where the office is, and they're able to list and sell outside of their area. So
a lot more independents out there.
A lot more
independents have the ability of spreading their footprint, whereas those that are in adjoining multiple offices actually have a shrinkage of opportunities, but that's for another discussion. So going back to your area analysis, the other thing you need to do is work out how many sales agents that have a physical presence in your area per 1,000 homes. So originally when we first started, there was approximately 3 sales agents per 1,000 homes in our marketplace. It's actually reduced now to about 2.5. So that's a significant a figure to be working on.
Change of market.
Change of market. Okay, so you need to know that. Generally speaking, it's around 2 to 3 agents per 1,000 homes. Then you'll see about physical offices. Again, when we first started, it was 1 in about 1,700 homes.
Oh.
Now it's about the 2,000 homes. So it's quite interesting. There's been a shift. There's actually less agencies and less agents working in marketplaces, and they're the ones that we've obviously identified and that we do analysis.
So how does that help a principal? You sit down and you analyze all those numbers. Some of the principals out there love doing that. Others think, why should I be doing this? I just want to go and list and sell some property and, I don't know, go and do something else that's a bit more exciting.
Yeah, I know.
So why would a principal sit down and have, spent, I don't know how long to actually, doesn't take that long. And I don't know what the answer is, but I want to hear it from you.
Market share.
Yeah.
It's working out your business goals. So for example, if you're working in a market that has $5 million worth of GCI, and you want $1 million of GCI, you've got to work back the numbers, not so much in how many sales. Number of sales is really, really important, but how many people to do the transactions. And numbers never lie. Numbers never, ever lie.
Because there's a sale and a half per salesperson.
Works out to sale and a half, maybe 2.
Victoria?
Maybe 2. And in many instances, about 1.2 sales per sales agent. So look at the area.
Was 1.5. Yeah.
So look at the area. And that even goes for EBUs. You find that if an EBU of 3 normally is selling 6 to 8 homes.
So it's 1.5 per person.
1.5 to 2.
Yeah.
Efficient EBUs increase that number, hence why they're effective business units. They call them effective business units, but you need to understand that as a business owner.
Yeah.
So to get market share in an area is making sure you have market share of agents. And if I'm going to be joining an agency, you want to be joining an agency that has got has got some goals in place to capture that market share, more opportunities to capture. And then the other thing is, in regards to doing the business analysis, Marina, is working out a property management. So property management is one of those really, and we're going to, in our next video, we're going to be talking about property management, but let's look at property management analysis. We just did an exercise with one of our directors, one of our newest directors, and we looked at his marketplace. There are 6 in total. Out of 7,000 homes, there is only 650 investment properties, rental properties.
Wow.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's less than 10%.
Yeah.
So you need to question whether or not the strategy of building a rent roll is a great strategy in this particular office, in that territory. Because to get 100% very unlikely, especially when you have a whole bunch of other agencies in there, and especially that they're already established. To try and capture 650 properties, whether you purchase them or not, it's going to be really difficult. So, working out what your available capacity is. Then on the converse side, if you look at marketplaces that have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,000 homes, or a catchment area of that, that's really exciting.
And that's you're talking about
rentals.
Yeah.
That's huge because as you and I know, we love rentals, and I really hope you listen to next week's program, because we're going to be talking about rent rolls. That's a great opportunity for a business owner to say, okay, part of my business strategy, my business analysis is I'm going to do a rent roll and how you build it. But more on that at next week's episode.
So going back to, so that really the numbers are so you can reverse engineer, even if we don't say market share, even if we say, okay, I want to do $5 million or whatever, $2 million or $1 million, whatever, GCI in my business this year, how many people do I need to do that? How many properties is there in my catchment, and what sort of percentage do we need to have to be able to do those numbers? So it's just reverse engineering.
So quick numbers. If your average fee is $10,000 and you want to be doing $1 million, and your marketplace has $5 million of potential revenue, and the other statistic on that is that you will do 80, if you work your data correctly and your opens correctly, you'll do 80% of your sales within your core data, core catchment area, and then you will do 20% outside of that if you obviously chase it. So that's really important. But just on the numbers of $1 million of GCI, 100 sales, if you know the marketplace, on average, each sales agent sells 2 homes, right, per month. That's 24 homes. Let's just say, or 1.5.
Yeah.
But let's just keep the numbers really simple. 24, and you need to do 100. You need 4 sales agents in your team.
Yeah.
That's how simple it is. 4 sales agents, and then you can put a recruitment strategy. And by putting a list of those agents, especially those agents that work out of area, there's also that potential that you might come across those agents, you might form relationships with those agents, and who knows, they could be your newest team member for the following year. It's a recruitment
strategy. For your business.
You can tell I get excited about
So there you
business
go.
analysis.
You do need the numbers, guys. For all the salespeople out there that are thinking, oh, what am I going to do that for? It's actually, look, I'll put my hand up and I'll say I don't enjoy actually digging in and collecting the numbers and putting them on an Excel spreadsheet, but I absolutely love it when we sit down with Menos and Arthur, and Menos presents the business plan to us, and they, because you get an understanding of it. So it's amazing, because you don't know, if you don't know your numbers, you don't know where you're going. So,
exactly.
It just gives you clarity. So
And again, like every other episode, guys, if you've got any comments, any questions, or if you'd like a half-hour strategy planning session on how to work out your market analysis, by all means, private message me. I'll be more than happy to help.
Okay. I will take him up on that.
Yeah, by all means, and it's something that I'm very, very passionate about, and I love doing it. So by all means, guys, and please leave your comments, share the video with your friends, someone who may benefit from it, and we look forward to joining us. And next week is property management. So we love property management. So thank you. See you next week. Cheers.
On the Couch with M&M is proudly brought to you by My Admin Partner, the specialist in real estate trust accounting, and Beyond Figures Bookkeeping, the professionals in real estate financial administration.